tangentially, I guess, I wanted to ask about honesty with your child actors on set.
Oh, yes.
And how you feel about the movie being so much about like a lack of honesty, and also about children possibly watching this movie.
Okay, well, I don't think it's for children, and I don't think children should. Well, I'm not a parent, but I'm glad it's R-rated, right? Where you can restrict people from coming into the theater. So I never made this film for children. It's not meant for children. That's the third part of the question there. But this, yes, about honesty, about how, oh God. Sorry guys, I'm a little jet lagged. 2 hours. The children, what we did, working with the children, it was always I felt I was just adamant about not exposing the children to anything they didn't have to be exposed to. It's simple as that. When Brooklyn is in the tub, she has no idea. We were just shooting a scene with her in the tub. She thought, this is the scene, I'm just having a bath. She was smart enough to say at one point, someday I'll understand this movie. So, we didn't have to, the one time that it became a little bit too close for comfort for me was perhaps at first, but we adapted. Basically, Christopher seeing the beatdown, right? That was one thing that the kid had to see, right? But what we did was that we brought in the stunt woman. If you look, it's not Mela, it's a stunt woman. And we had him do stunts with her and get all excited about the craft of filmmaking and the fun side of it. So when he was actually in the moment, he was just watching a stunt going down. And so we were, about exposing the children to anything, except for, of course, the profanity, and that was brought up during the audition process. I remember the day that I had the parents all come to the back room of the audition room, and I said to them, I absolutely adore your children, and I would love for them to be in this film, but you have to know that they're going to be saying things that you might not want them to say, and we're going to have to talk about that. And so Samantha, Kwan, along with their parents, were very clear about how these words were only to be used between my action and my cut, and not to be used at any other time during the set. And we also had no profanity on set to hopefully support that. The one time, though, I did ask the children to improvise. The stuff that came out of their mouth is 10 times worse than what we were. But anyway, and then I don't know if I really nailed what you asked, but honesty in general, I don't have children, but I turn to the parents to try to figure out the best way of, interacting with them in the most appropriate way possible.
Yeah, I wanted to ask really quick if you have more of you speaking on that anywhere online, or if you've spoken to someone else about it anywhere. Maybe.
I don't know. I'm sorry. Yeah, but again, Samantha Kwan, look her name up. She's done a few interviews about it.
So the kids haven't seen it. Did their parents?
No, they actually did. I didn't. It wasn't mine. It wasn't mine. No.
They snuck in.
Their parents felt it was okay for them to see, and it was their parents making that decision. I have to say though that we learned our lesson the hard way, that Brooklyn should not watch that last scene because it makes her cry again. Just watching herself, and so she's a very emotional child, and that's why she was able to cry on cue, but she's also very in touch with her emotions, and when she sees, she became friends with Valeria, very close friends with Valeria. So suddenly just watching the movie from a 7-year-old's perspective, I guess, and seeing her up there crying. So at the New York Film Festival, we're up in that little balcony thing, right? And so the credits come on, the spotlight has to hit the balcony, right? And we all do our little bow. Seconds before, all the kids start crying. Brooklyn starts crying, and that causes the 2 kids to start crying. I'm like, hey guys, it's all good, it's a movie. And it's you, and we're about to bow, it's the audience. Oh boy. Crying kids bowing to the New York Film Festival audience. Oh boy.
Well, the spotlight only goes in one direction here, so we're good. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you again to Sean for bringing this. Back to the Hitchcock Film Society shows if you like this. We're presenting a new 35mm print of Joan Tewksbury's Old Boyfriends next month on August 26th. Please come back for that. Pick up one of our programs in the lobby, and thank you very much.